Okay, it's July 4th. 11:37 about. It's about 11 hours sleep or 11 and a half hours sleep, I guess. My CPAP machine says 11 hours. I'll tell my dream quickly. It's already kind of fading, but there was some weird incident where some guy worked at a restaurant and kept dropping things on people, like something yellow, some kind of like mustard or something, and did it twice, and then got on CBC radio, and then I went down to the restaurant to meet him, and then I was like in a big open pit mine with him, sort of doing archaeology, but then I recorded my interviews with him, and I was trying to get famous by association, because I'm like, I need to be near this famous guy. And then I was in some line for a restaurant in the street, and I was talking to some other guy, and I'm like, oh, see that guy over there? I interviewed him. And then I went to another restaurant, and I was hearing on the radio, oh my gosh, somebody dropped something on somebody else at that restaurant, and I told the maitre d guy, hey, are you the restaurant, like part of the chain where the guy dropped something on someone else? And he's like, yeah, you study this stuff? I'm like, yeah, I interviewed the other guy who dropped food on someone. And he's like, wow, you must really like yellow, because now you're wearing yellow. I'm like, yeah, I'm into the lemon now. I guess the whole meaning of this dream was me seeing people getting famous for doing weird things, and I wanted to piggyback on that and get famous, and I guess I need to be on the radio. Anyways, but here's what was on my mind just as I was falling asleep. I tried to download my Instagram story from last night, so it was saved, and it wasn't quite saving, so I went into the next room, like into the hallway, because the Wi-Fi is bad in this bedroom. And then finally in the other room, I got a message saying, your story's been saved. So then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember getting that yesterday. And I checked, and my whole vlog from July 2nd, didn't save at all. So my whole story from Sunday, from getting up and getting to Ottawa, the whole adventure, getting here, and then going to the park, and then me walking to Parliament Hill and getting caught in the rain, and then eating the pizza and sacrificing to the rain gods, all gone. So my entire story from Sunday, from getting up late to the ride from Ottawa and the kid throwing up in the car, and then getting here and going to the park, and then me going to Parliament Hill, getting caught in the rain and sacrificing a pizza to the rain gods so I could get home, all gone. I had carefully filmed like all that footage of the concert with Nelly Furtado, and I had that funny thing where I filmed the top of the Chateau Laurier and said it looked like a scary face, and I even got a comment from a girl who replied to the message saying, oh my god, it's so scary. Oh, it's all vanished. Instagram does have a feature where you can save your stories to your phone as well, but I stopped doing that 2 days ago because I didn't want like double copies of everything. It was just getting confusing, and now it's completely gone. So it makes me think, okay, all my work was a complete waste of time. What was the point? What is the point of any of this? Because I know most people use Instagram stories as just this temporary thing, like it's just there for the day, but I put so much work into all my jokes, and the point is so I can download at the end of the day and put it on YouTube, and I've got a permanent record of the day, and that was like a big funny day. So maybe that's why in my dream I was struggling with how to get famous. And I'm wondering now, do I keep doing these vlogs? Do you even care? Some girl messaged me yesterday from France saying, oh, it's too long, stop. I think I told you that already. So, I don't know. You can let me know if you even care about this stuff. Okay, we're walking to the Green Door vegetarian restaurant, and all afternoon I was editing and uploading these videos. I shot my sister Diana in Brampton a few weeks ago about Parkinson's and celiac and her health. The Wi-Fi is slow in the house, as you know, because I lost my whole Instagram story. I also realized when I checked the modem to see if I could maybe take a cord out of it, the cable thing just popped right out. It's kind of broken, so I need to get a new cable. But yeah, probably not the best use of my time making these Parkinson's videos. I mean, I want to do it for my sister. It took just forever because the internet's kind of slow. But we already got shared by Sunset Grill on their page, so that worked. And my family didn't even know I was upstairs. I was in my dad's den to be closer to the modem. And then when I came downstairs, they're like, what? We didn't know you were there. We were checking your Instagram story. So as much as they say I'm wasting my time with these stories, they use it now to see where I am. So, hi. And look at that, Zeta has already made it because he went back to get the car because my mom has a pottery class in an hour, so he's going to drive her to that, and we wouldn't be done in time for them to walk. Oh, there's the rest. Look at that. So This place is packed right now, so let me, while I'm waiting, I'll tell you today's news. About an hour ago, I got an email responding to a job application I applied to be like a news host and morning co-host kind of thing at a radio station in St. Catharines, which is interesting. It's kind of close to Toronto, slightly warmer, and it sounds like a pretty cool job actually. So they wanted to meet with me in person on Thursday, but I'm here, so I'm going to Skype. It's nice that they agreed to Skype with me. I asked if that was an option instead of going all the way down in the next day, and I said I'd meet with them in person if they still want to meet with me after that. So my parents are telling me, get the job, because they want me to be employed. I guess, I mean, this is down the line, but I'd have to figure out, do I just move there for good, or do I get a little apartment there, and then just keep my apartment in Toronto and go back and forth, like on the weekends or whatever. Also, does anybody have a couch or a room they want to put me in St. Catharines? So here's what I'm gonna do. This is borscht and bread and lots of salads, very healthy. Maybe I'll go to McDonald's afterwards. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is borscht and bread and lots of salads, very healthy. Maybe I'll go to McDonald's afterwards. Check this out, the bench has a Jewish star. This must be from an old synagogue. That's pretty cool. What kind of berries are those? We're debating whether we can eat them. We're not gonna eat them, this isn't the Hunger Games, we don't need to kill ourselves, but my sister's husband just took like horticulture in college, so I took a photo and we'll ask him. Not that we're gonna go back and eat their berries, it's not ours, but just to know for future if we're ever trapped in the wilderness. And anyways, I hesitated on husband because they're not technically married, but basically they are. Check that guy out. This is my parents' street, and I just walked out of the house, and he's got this big cart, and he's sorting beer cans and bottles. See, that's the job I want. Like, I'm not joking. I pretty much do that already, but as you've seen in my hallway, I've got piles of beer bottles and cans, and I never get around to taking them to the beer store, because it's gonna be like a whole, I don't have a car. So I've got my cart, and then it takes like forever, and then I get like $5, maybe $8 for my whole cart that I gotta wheel, and it takes like an hour to get there and back, and it's really not worth my that's below minimum wage, but it's good for the environment, and it gets me out of the house. Anyways, it's 10 o'clock now, and I'm walking over to Elgin Street to meet Andrea from Tinder, I think. I don't know. Again, just a reason to get me out of the house. Nice to meet a new person. And I've just been texting with this one, Crystal, who just signed up for Instagram right now so that she can follow my stories, because she just texted me. Well, she said, what am I doing? I said, I'm in Ottawa. She's like, oh, maybe that's why you haven't been on social media. So she's missing all my posts. And I don't mean she's missing my posts like she's not seeing my posts. I mean like she misses seeing them because there are none, because I've been sort of hanging out here, and, well, I've been all traumatized by my story disappearing. Okay, so we just had some rosé at this table, and look, it's a very nice view. Ottawa is very pretty. Elgin Street is very cozy. Andrea's getting an Uber. It's down there. He's doing weird U-turns. I think he might be drunk. Drunk Uber. So you'll have to text me when you get home so I know you survived. Haha, remember I said I liked that guy's job? Well, I found 7 beer cans in a blue box down the street. That's all I could carry. So I didn't keep looking for more because didn't bring a plastic bag. But anyways, I'm home now. Made 70 cents from that.